2018 Midwest Gaming Classic in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, straight from the Wisconsin Center. We're here on the Dogcast, your friendly neighborhood podcast for beer and video games and beer.
And beer.
And oh my gosh, Josh, we have 2 new people on the podcast right now.
2 new people, live people.
Humans
who make games.
That is, yeah.
So what are you guys' names?
My name's Greg.
and this is Tim.
Greg and Tim. And you are from?
We're from Retrotainment Games.
Yeah,
And-
based out of Pittsburgh, PA.
Yeah, these guys work on some games, Haunted Halloween, 85, 86 now, and some
And-
new stuff coming up, and
Yeah, our newest game will be Full Quiet,
Full Quiet.
which is due out later this year.
Yeah, cool. So, your big ones are Halloween 85, 86. You want to explain the games to us, or
Yeah, so
everybody?
basically it features our 2 heroes, Donnie and Tammy. They are battling a bunch of haunts on Halloween. They're trying to save the town of Possum Hollow. It's a platformer and a beat 'em up, and it's just a good time. You run around and you kick a lot of ass.
That sounds awesome.
And it's for the original NES on cartridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just played a little bit of it. It's pretty fun.
Awesome.
I love the beat 'em ups. You can't go wrong. You wish there was more in the style like Mighty Final Fight or something like that.
Yeah, great
I
game.
definitely like the attacks that you guys have in that game, like the slide and the stomp.
Yeah, there's a heavy emphasis on the combos and the combat, which Greg should take a lot of credit for.
Good job, Greg.
Hours and hours
Greg,
and
we
hours
love you.
and
Thank
hours
you for
of
your
testing.
sacrifice.
Yeah. And our programmer Damien, him and I worked together a lot on the combat, which for 85 was pretty basic, and then once we kind of cut our teeth on 85 and we were ready to like really go at it for
Yeah.
86 and make some awesome combat.
That's amazing. So how long have you guys been doing this?
In total, since like 2014, that's when we've like started learning all of this
Sure.
stuff, learning
I was gonna say,
all the
yeah.
restrictions of the NES, and like assembling our team of people, and just kind of like getting into the art. How do you make the music? How do you make the art? You know,
How do you find the products to,
many total
manufacture
people?
the
5 of us.
5? Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So did it start as kind of like a hobby thing and then it grow into a company, or were you like, let's start off,
Yeah,
let's go all in?
It was something that we wanted to do. We knew we wanted to make a cartridge game.
Yeah.
Like we wanted to make an NES game, and we went on Nintendo Age, and there's this article on there. It's called Nerdy Nights, appropriately named because it's very nerdy. But it is awesome, and it'll teach anyone out there who wants to learn this stuff. That's the best place to go to start. And Nintendo
awesome.
Age is like an awesome community of other homebrewers, and the whole scene is growing. The whole NES homebrew scene is just really taking off.
Right. In fact, there's a Nintendo Age room here at the convention.
Is it really?
Totally devoted to homebrew and that website, and they're great ass people.
Yeah.
Is that the big crew over there?
No. It's actually room 203B,
Ah.
which
Yeah.
is down the hallway, one level down.
I haven't had a chance to get in the other rooms yet.
Oh yeah,
so-
it's a great
You gotta
time.
check it out.
You got
This
to party
is
there with us tonight.
Mega Cat over here also does homebrews as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James and his
Those
crew.
guys, what was it, that coffee,
Coffee Crisis.
Yeah.
That's for
Yeah.
the Genesis.
fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's it called?
what is that?
Coffee
Coffee
Crisis.
Crisis.
Coffee crack.
It's
it got
a
little
beat
hype
'em up.
online for a bit. I saw some YouTube videos on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked fun.
Yeah.
Pretty
For
tempting
sure.
to pick one up there.
For sure.
But yeah, that's cool. It's cool you guys still make games for old consoles.
I mean, this is what we love, right?
I was
Like
gonna say,
this
for
is
the love
it.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you choose the NES because of the love of it, or is it?
Is that your favorite console?
For me, without a doubt, it's really the only thing that I play.
Yeah, it's the go-to. It really is. You want to play something, you just throw the cartridge in, fire it up.
Yeah.
No downloading, no software updates. You're just ready to go.
That's a great part.
Yeah.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah,
And
it's
every
just-
time I've been trying to load up Fortnite I don't play it that much, but when friends come over and want to play Fortnite, there's almost a big update, sometimes small, but usually there's
Right.
an update every day.
Or you turn on your
Things
PS4,
are working
it
on it a
updates
lot.
every freaking day,
Right.
and it takes like 2 hours
Yeah.
because you got
But
carrier pigeons for internet.
I feel you guys. NES is my favorite system,
Yeah.
system of all time. I'm a PlayStation guy now, but the NES is still my all-time favorite.
It's classic, it's timeless, it actually holds
Love
up.
the artwork. Orange is my favorite color. You went with that.
Nice.
That is awesome. Yeah.
So,
We're big deer
Yeah.
hunters up here, so we
Oh,
like
yeah.
to blaze orange.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
it's a deer thing.
Wisconsin. Forever.
Just like orange, dude. Just like orange.
So how many years have you been coming to the Classic?
This is third year, I think.
Third or fourth?
Maybe.
Yeah.
3 or 4 years we've been coming here.
Okay.
We also do the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. That is awesome.
I've never been there.
You gotta
We've
go.
talked about
You
going.
gotta go.
You have to go.
I've heard from
It's like my bucket list convention.
I've heard from a few others there saying that there's no beer allowed now, so I don't know if we're welcome there.
That's crazy because
Well-
Portland has beer.
Yeah.
And that means they shouldn't allow it.
It might be a dry
Maybe
center.
we need to help them, like talk things up, and figure our lives together. Just come in quick, say hi, guys.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hi. Oh my God.
How's it going?
Ladies and gentlemen.
It's this guy.
Burn today. How do you feel about that?
I love
that's
burning.
silly.
No, it's not.
Can we wait till the convention's
There's no point in
over?
living if you don't burn. Goodbye.
He's been playing Haunted Halloween all day.
Burn.
Burn.
We got it. This guy. Thank you, sir.
Burn it up.
Later,
Love the costume, man. All right.
Party on.
On second
dude.
thought, maybe we should not have beer ever.
I think he's lacking beer.
That's what's doing it.
That's the culprit.
I couldn't imagine myself in any better condition than that, not having a beer for a week.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, Portland is run. It's a great show.
Yeah,
It's run
Portland.
very well, and if you guys can get into it, we really recommend it.
Yeah.
They're good people, and it's run very well.
That's awesome.
It's a solid show.
How many conventions do you guys usually do a year? Is it just Portland here, or do you
No,
just go
All
out
of the
Even
conventions.
Like
All the
we
major
try
ones?
to get out to too many games. We missed that one last year in
I always wanted to go
Philadelphia. But we also do PAX now, like PAX East and
All
West.
of them? All 20 PAXs?
No.
We can't get to Australia.
Yeah, we want to. we if PAX is listening, please send us to Australia.
Yeah. for free.
For free.
Come on, PAX.
Bring us all.
PAX Australia. Let's
We
all
would love
go.
the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, they
But
would.
we'd have to podcast the other way.
Totally.
Because gravity. I don't know. I don't know what to talk about.
It'd have to be a POW podcast.
Right.
Oh, right. Yeah.
If we could just take a break here from all this awesome game discussion. Here on the Dogcast is also a podcast about beer.
Beer.
And we drink the real live
so
beer on
What are we
the
drinking, guys?
on the internet. So if we want to go around the table.
Look at this. So today I am drinking Untitled Art and Microphone Brewing out of Chicago. Collaboration, the Zero IBU IPA. It is not bitter.
So I got Night Rain Porter. This is a very good recommendation, by the way.
Oso Brewing of Over, Wisconsin.
That's a good one.
One of the most
Oh,
underrated-
Oso. There it is.
One of the most underrated breweries in Wisconsin. They make amazing stuff.
And I have the Spotted Cow, which apparently is a Milwaukee staple.
It's a Wisconsin state.
Oh, a
It is like the
Wisconsin
nectar.
staple.
Brewing Company.
Straight out the teat of Wisconsin.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cream ale.
It's very good. It's smooth and
It's an easy pound towner.
yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So
Yeah.
do you guys have like a favorite go-to beer at all? Are you beer drinkers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't want to insult you.
Favorites? No.
I can tell.
Favorite
I can smell it.
all
but-
time is probably Alpine Duet. I think is my favorite.
Alpine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although
I've
I've never had the Heady Topper. I hear that's pretty fantastic.
It's very good. But honestly, I'm very now that the New England IPAs are coming to play.
Yeah.
I'm very impartial to them. They're
So-
so juice bomby.
Pittsburgh has a great place called Grist House that has New England style IPA that is it is fantastic.
Yeah.
Grist
Well,
House.
if I get out to that
Yes.
area,
Yeah.
I'm going to the Grist House.
It's a great place too. You can bring your dogs.
Oh, nice.
Dogs and beer go hand in hand
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
They certainly do.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
So is the game development scene from your neck of the woods? Is it burgeoning as well? Are there other developers?
Yeah, definitely. The homebrew scene, which the word homebrew isn't exactly the best way to categorize what we all do, but it's doing very well. We have a lot of friends in the industry. Like Soul Goose Productions just put out Spookatron, which is a Robotron style shooter.
Okay.
And
Twin
it's
stick?
I'm into
twin
that.
stick. It's spectacular. That's actually here today in the Nintendo Age room. So if you
Really?
guys want to have Bo on the show, that would be pretty good.
That'd be-
And I could
I'd love to
probably
play.
help you facilitate that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
absolutely,
loves
man.
beer.
Oh, well, we have some. So
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, but no, it's
Right.
developing very well. The
Stick.
homebrew scene is alive. We have a lot of people that are getting into it and starting to develop projects and even just create art or music to collaborate with other people within the industry. And it's just a very open concept that people are able to work with each other and be friendly. It's, nobody is really dissuaded from entering the homebrew scene by the people that are in it.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that I have noticed. I'm not in the homebrew scene. I'm not smart enough to do that. But just a sense of community,
Yes.
I know I've heard from everybody. It's just everyone's out there to help each
You're
other and to learn, to get better, different techniques. And,
Yep.
If you guys were to come to Portland, you would even see it more because it seems like more of us unite there.
okay, yeah.
Like Retro USB Brian and his crew are out there, which are huge because they created the AVS, which is an HDMI system now that is, it's just the best clone, the modern NES system you can buy.
The one you guys got.
The one, we showcase them.
That's a sharp Nintendo.
It's all hardware driven, so it's not like these.
There's no emulation.
It's not an emulator, so it is beautiful.
Who's that from?
Retro USB.
Okay.
And you
Oh,
can go to
Rhombus shape, or what is it again?
It's an FPGA. It's a hardware driven
Right.
NES, backwards engineered NES, essentially.
right,
Yeah.
Okay.
and it's got 4 controller ports. It's got the built-in
Four is
Famicom
nice,
slot.
man.
HDMI, which is key for modern televisions. Although
Right.
we showcase with the CRTs whenever we can, but if we go to a big show like PAX, the AVS through HDMI allows us to put a 60-inch TV out,
Yeah.
and people can actually see it.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people that go to those shows.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Retro USB, great company. Everybody should check them out.
But that's you can see the passion that people still have for the NES, doing all of this cool stuff, porting games that never made it to NES, making spiritual successors, making new games. You know, it's it's all welcome.
Right. Some people do simple games. Some people do complex games. It doesn't matter. You just make games, and you're going to find an audience.
Yep.
Pretty much. And if it's NES related, I'm totally on board.
What are some of your guys' favorite NES games?
Oh man. I got to go with the. I'm kind of a Mega Man 2 fan.
Okay,
Just
wow,
the
that's
Mega Man
interesting.
series
Interesting,
in
yeah.
general. So I'll go with the easy one there. But
Too many for me. What I like about your games is because I like Reversing Ransom a lot.
Okay.
That's one of them.
oh yeah.
Panic Restaurant.
That's
No,
pricey.
I don't own the original.
Yeah, that's a little
but
pricey.
because I can't. I'm not gonna pay.
Just keep
$500.
podcasting, Josh.
Right.
In 59 years, you will be able to. Not
Panic
afford
Restaurant is such a fun game. I love the side scrollers. I just played through Felix the Cat. That game was fun.
Oh, yeah.
I just picked that one up for $40 recently. That's a really good deal.
Yeah, that game has really jumped in value over the years.
Yeah. So I love the side scrollers. I'm a sucker for them. Wacky races. I mean, all sorts of those. And my collection probably just hit 260 today.
Nice.
I don't buy in bulk a lot, but I always kind of collect a few. As
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So
Well, this is a good place to pick stuff up.
Yeah, it is.
Especially if you haggle.
Yeah.
You heard it. Get down here. Pick up some games.
Yeah,
Come
haggle.
on.
Nintendo on.
Haggle.
Yeah.
Get your haunted Halloween on.
So you said
Yeah, and you can
said
play
you have another game
Yes.
about to release or in development. And
Yes.
Similar style or
No, so we're gonna take a break from the Haunted series for a little bit and make a new game. It's called Full Quiet. It's gonna be like a mystery, exploration, adventure kind of game. More open world, more
awesome.
puzzle solving. Yeah.
like an adventure game or
Yeah, so we're kind of again mixing up genres a little bit.
Yeah.
So you're gonna shoot
How
things.
dare you.
Right.
How
You're gonna
dare
shoot
I'm
things
sorry.
like
No, I need to
Contra style.
separate my vegetables and my meat.
But
I'm sorry.
but it won't just be like run and gun. It's gonna be you're gonna have to be strategic with what you do and think about your actions. There'll be consequences of different things. Like I said, some puzzle solving elements to it. So it should be pretty interesting. We're really trying to create like a 3-dimensional world in this game.
Right.
That's amazing.
Haunted is
trying.
Haunted is an onslaught of enemies, and you really don't have a lot of time to reflect on the backgrounds or the art. Like Zachary Curl, who is our artist, does great work. His work will really be able to be shown in this game because you can stop and take a look around.
Sure.
And really digest what he done.
Yeah, I know.
That's amazing.
8-bit NES art. I mean, it's all fun.
Yeah.
It's crazy to see some of the stuff, some of these games over the years and what they've done. You know, sometimes you don't appreciate it, you just play through without thinking.
Right,
Yeah.
especially if you're under attack all the time.
Yeah.
Which is one of the cool things that we've got to experience is like once you learn how to do some of this stuff, then you go back and look at old games that you used to play, and you notice all these little things that you never picked up on.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
weird.
Oh, like this is how they did that.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah.
oh, you see like
Yeah.
what techniques they used
And why they
right,
did what
right.
they did.
Right. So you
Then
see
it's like,
sausage
okay,
is
how the
made
hell
then,
did they
see
do
some
that? Now
of
we have to figure out how they did that so we can
Yeah, how can
incorporate
we
those
emulate?
things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So, Full Quiet, when's that targeting for release, or do you guys just like it's done when it's done, kind of?
Well, we kickstarted it and it ended in around September.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And we have over 500 backers,
Oh,
which we were
congrats,
very.
that's awesome.
I mean, yes, we were humbled and very
backers.
thankful.
Yeah. Thank you, backers.
And then yes, thank you. So then Greg set up the backer kit site, so we've had more pre-orders after that. So that's
good.
still open, including the radio edition, which is a silver shell, not painted.
Oh, nice.
It's a nice. Well, that's open now, and then is that going to close soon?
I don't think until like August. So we're projecting to release in the fall.
Right. Yeah.
So sometime late in the year.
Yeah.
We're shooting for like September, October.
Perfect.
But this being the first time we've done a game like this, we're gonna actually send out test carts to people who backed us on Kickstarter and got test carts.
Oh, really?
Right.
So
You
we're
have your own
gonna send
QA
them
team?
out,
Right.
yeah, and then get feedback and like
Smart.
you know, yeah.
Smart.
So
And
we'll
it's
see how that
silver-
goes.
Yeah.
That's
And it's
amazing.
silver plated, right?
The silver plated,
Yeah,
that's the limited edition.
The
cart.
radio edition is still available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The test carts are going to be like the old Nintendo test carts that were yellow.
Sure.
We try to be as authentic as possible.
That's it. So, where can people find this Kickstarter? Does it have a particular?
If you just
URL?
search for Full Quiet on
Okay.
Kickstarter, and then that'll link directly to the backer kit.
Awesome.
Yeah, or they could just do a Google search for Full Quiet NES.
Yeah.
And the backer kit is usually the first, probably the first or second
Okay.
that they would see on the
I'm gonna search for it.
standings. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna do the QA thing. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but yeah.
Is there any other style of games are you kind of just patiently waiting but can't wait to like dig into, or?
I'm a big puzzle game fan, and we have some things going on behind the scenes that we'd like to explore that.
Shadowgate.
Yeah, literally.
Shadowgate.
Years and years of a shadow game. I don't know. That's for me. Puzzles for me. I don't know about
Yeah,
you.
one of the things that we're slowly working on is like an RPG
Oh, yeah.
game that's going to
Okay.
be it's not going to be like high fantasy, dragons and swords and stuff like that.
Yep.
It's going to be more
Shit's
of like
played out.
Right.
like an agent kind of game where you're in a city and you're trying to figure out what's going on in this like. I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah,
and
right,
it's still early on, but we'd like to explore an RPG in the near future if we can.
Oh, that'd be
But
really
not
cool.
doing it traditionally.
Right.
You know, doing it in our own way. Like we try to do things.
The NES is a little harder to do than it seems to do your typical RPG. And, I mean, there's only how many on the NES?
You have your classics like Dragon Warrior,
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
and obviously Final Fantasy and those things. But yeah, we want to do again just try to do something a little bit different.
Even with the art that we can come up with, we want to make sure that it's different.
Yeah.
You know, something
stands
different.
out on its.
Because we also release our games
per
on.
se.
Yeah, right. Well, we also
At
release
this
our
point-
games on Steam, so our games a lot of times are compared to modern games and games that aren't made for the NES. So we have to adhere to these restrictions, and if people
Sure.
don't understand that, they could say, "Oh, it's just a pixel art game." Well, no, that's not true. It's an NES game that just happens to be able to be published on Steam.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of shmups, a great NES homebrew game called Star Versus is an awesome shmup. Yeah.
Okay. Who makes that now?
That's Dust Mop Studios.
Dust Mops?
Yeah.
Dust Mops.
Check it out.
Oh, if we're gonna name drop, The Incident by Kahan Studios is fantastic.
Yeah.
Anything else, guys?
I mean, we
No,
can go
I mean,
on for
Zero to
days.
X by Soul Goose is cool.
Just go check out the Nintendo Age room downstairs.
Yeah.
Probably hunt these demo.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Chunk Out 2 is fantastic.
Okay, now you've gone too far.
Yeah, I've
All
gone.
right.
Yeah, we're going deep.
Enough. Just kidding. No, keep going. This is great because, yeah, I mean, this is definitely a scene that I kind of dip my toe in, but I don't know a lot about
Well,
it.
it's
good.
funny because a lot of people will get in.
I need somebody to guide me.
It sucks you in.
And sometimes
If you
don't
start
know.
buying,
So you guys
you
are
will.
probably going to gateway me into this.
Right,
Oh,
which
yeah.
I think you
So
should.
good.
You should. Once you start buying, you start realizing, wow, this guy did this game and this game and this game.
Right.
And but this artist who over here worked with this, and it's just it's a big family. It's what it is.
It's pretty cool. I've always admired. I've never dabbled too much, but I mean, I'm always open to playing, especially new stuff on the NES. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Hey.
But yeah.
Well, thank you guys very much for having us on here.
It's great having
Yeah,
you.
where
Thank you so much.
Where can people get a hold of you guys before you take off? Give people your details.
Twitter, it's at Retrotainment HQ. Instagram is Retrotainment Games. Facebook.com/Retrotainment Games. We sell our games on cashandculture.com. Retrotainment Games site is being built.
Okay, awesome.
And have I missed anything?
No, that's it. Retrotainment Games.
Or come out
Put
to
it in
shows and play our games.
Yeah.
And
Sounds great.
Tell them if they're good or tell us if they're good or not.
And go to NintendoAge.com to find more of this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. I'm going
like
to get
Nintendo
sucked
Age on
in. I
Facebook.
feel
You
like
are
I'm getting
gonna-
sucked in.
You're gonna get sucked in.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Do it.
Awesome.
Do it.
All right. Well, Greg, Tim, Retrotainment,
Thank you guys.
thank you guys so much for coming on the Dogcast.
Yeah, this is awesome.
You guys probably have a booth demand. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for taking the time out of your day.
Well, thanks for having
And,
us.
thanks for having
we
us.
really appreciate it. And until next time, kids, we will see you later.
Thanks for watching the
Oh.
Dogcast.